Hey, it's Christina with KG Homeschool Consulting. Today I want to talk to you about homeschooling your children on the cheap. Many of you may be switching over to a single family income, or maybe you already have with COVID, and now you're finding yourself having to homeschool your kids and buy curriculum and resources and pay for activities that used to be free. Well, you can absolutely homeschool your children for free. That's right. And you will not be compromising the quality of education. The curriculum resources are awesome. We use them in our homeschool all the time. Many of these are ones that are some of my top favorites as well, so I can't wait to share them with you. The first one is co-ops. Co-ops are basically when a bunch of moms get together and they teach their children. So the co-op that we participate in probably has 30 to 40 families that participate, and moms will teach anything that is interesting or they're knowledgeable on. My kids have done everything from drama to creative writing, human anatomy, Legos engineering, all kinds of stuff. So this is a great resource to tap into because all the moms are contributing in some way, which keeps your costs super low. If you don't have a co-op in your area already in place, you can just grab a couple of moms and start your own, just a very informal, rotate homes, and just teach things that you feel that you are qualified or that you are interested in or that you know a lot about. The second thing is field trips. Scour the internet for free museums and national parks in your area, or when you're traveling, look ahead for educational opportunities that are free. They're everywhere, and we use them every single time we travel. We love to visit the various museums and parks in our area that are free as well. Most likely your community probably has a website that lists free activities and things like that in your community, and a lot of them are even geared towards kids, so that's a great resource to check into as well. Bartering services. So maybe you can teach, along with a friend, maybe you can teach them English or creative writing, and your friend can tutor in math. And so it doesn't cost anything, you're just trading off services. Also, you can even find, a lot of times there's a homeschool teenager who offers classes. We did violin with a teenager a few years ago, and my kids loved that. And usually they will charge a lower fee because they are younger, they're still learning. And my kids love to do that because then they feel like they're hanging out with, somebody older, and it's really cool and fun. So that's an option too. Also, activities. This is a big one. Activities cost a lot of money, and your child may have been involved in sports or music or art when they were in their public school, and now you have to find those resources for them outside of school. Well, again, bartering services is great. Find somebody who can teach art, and then you can, trade and offer something to them. If you feel like you don't have anything to trade right now, or you're too intimidated at the idea of teaching, just jumping into homeschooling, you're scared of homeschooling your own kids, and the fear of teaching others is overwhelming too, well, maybe you can babysit their kids one day a week, or maybe watch them while they're teaching your kids. I actually had a homeschool mom who ran a choir, and that was her only requirement. The moms had to rotate watching her kids while she coordinated the choir, so that was really great. Maybe your husband owns his own painting business, and you could offer to, have him paint somebody's room so that they can tutor your kid for a semester or teach them some subject for a semester. So those are all really great. Bartering, awesome. And also think outside the box on being creative. Ask around in your local homeschooling community. They will probably know a wealth of resources for you to tap into that are free. Art lessons, those can be done online. We do them online all the time for free on YouTube. There are a million videos on drawing, painting, crafting, you name it, it's out there. Also, your library has free classes. Our library has offered art lessons, drawing lessons, Legos, chess clubs, yoga, They have all kinds of classes. All of those classes are free. Ours even offers a summer camp, like a week-long science camp that my kids have done before. So that's a great resource too. For music, you can use YouTube to teach your kids or to have them self-teach how to play the piano. My daughter taught herself how to play the guitar using simple YouTube and various videos. So if you can get your hands on the instrument, there are ways that you can facilitate that learning for your child for free. Check out your city parks and recreation. They offer great classes and fitness classes and different things like that. Ours even offers like soccer and things like that for very low prices. All right, the last one I want to talk about would be all curriculum related, because we know that's where the chunk of our money spending is going to be. Check out your used curriculum stores, and also there's some used websites that you can use. So our city has a used homeschool store. It's awesome. They have used curriculum, new curriculum, and the people who work there know their stuff. So if you have questions about curriculum, go ahead and ask them. They know so much about what they have in stock and what's a right fit for your family. Homeschoolclassifieds.com is an online resource where you can sell and buy used curriculum. So you can list your stuff that you don't want anymore and purchase stuff. We love that website. Also, homeschoolbuyerscoop.org is a great website. They offer new curriculum at deeply discounted group prices. As far as free curriculum options go, when choosing any curriculum, check and see if they have samples available. Almost all of them have at least a week's worth of sample, a lot of them even 3 weeks or more. You can print those out and then just try them out in your homeschool for a week or two. I do this all the time. It doesn't work quite as well because it's not mimicking it as much because you don't have all of the resources in the books that they use, but you can still get a really good idea as to whether it will be a good fit for your family. Or sometimes I even just like mentally envision it. I do that a lot to help me decide if that would be a good fit for our family, because sometimes it sounds good, but it's not the best fit for your family. And that will help save you some money in trial and error, finding curriculum that you love and can use. So some really great curriculum out there or online resources. We love Highlights Kids. They have fun games, activities, science experiments, recipes, just like the magazine. We love it. There's also lots of math websites and even apps and things like that. Some of our top favorite are Fun for the Brain, Times Tables, Fun Brain. All of those are great. All right, so we have National Geographic Kids. This is a great website that offers all kinds of information on animals, space, science. If you're learning about the 50 states, this is a great resource. They have gorgeous photos, facts, and interesting information to make it loads of fun for kids to learn. Ducksters.com reminds me of National Geographic Kids, except the theme is more geography and history. They have short biographies on all kinds of famous historical figures, so this is also a great resource, I would say, for like grade 3 and up. It would be really good. Storylineonline.net. This one you've probably heard of. It's where the celebrities read to the kids. I love this. At first it was just kind of like, I can just read to my kids, but when I actually checked it out, it's really cool. The books come alive and the characters become animated, so lots of fun to watch. Shepherdsoftware.com is one of my favorites. They have so many fun games and activities on so many topics, and this is one of the few that will focus on upper grades as well. Middle school can use it. Even high schoolers, if they need some kind of review or something like that, that's a great resource. And also another good one if you're studying the 50 states. They have lots of interactive activities for that. AmblesideOnline.org. So this particular website is totally free. It is geared towards those who are Charlotte Mason educators. If you haven't heard of that, Google it. That's a great way to educate your kids, lots of living books and nature studies and things like that. So this website, you basically click on the grade level that you want to use, and it will give you an overview of the year and then a week by week. There's lots of book lists here, so I think that this could be a little overwhelming for a new homeschooler because it's not as detailed and there isn't specific instructions. So you're kind of building off of that, what you want to cover, what books you want to read and stuff like that. But still a great website and totally free. pbslearningmedia.org is also great. Lots of videos, interactive lessons, lesson plans for a wide range of grades. Good and the Beautiful. This one is not online, but she does have, in addition to the printed book, she has the ebook or the downloadable version, which is much cheaper, especially if you have lots of kids. Then you can just use that one resource and not have to pay for it over and over and over again. Not everything is free on her website, but her K through 5th grade language arts is totally free, and every month, I believe, something like that, she releases a science unit study, and I love her science unit studies. We just finished botany, and I just downloaded the marine biology one, which is what she has for free right now. It's Christian content in that one, so just be aware of that. Khan Academy is another well-known resource that lots of homeschoolers use. It's secular and provides content and instructional videos on all kinds of topics: math for all ages, computing, science, history for the upper grades, and economics. It's self-grading, and the parents can get feedback on that, so that makes that also a nice convenient nice convenience for the parent. We usually use that particular website for math help when my kids are struggling with a concept. We'll go on Khan Academy and look it up. The last two options that I have are two that you can use to completely homeschool your kids. It's a full curriculum, all online, and all free. The first one is Easy Peasy. Lots of people love Easy Peasy. It's a full curriculum. They cover all the core subjects, plus they cover things like computing, art, PE, and it's Christian-based. And with the exception of the younger ages, the younger grades, I would say it's pretty independent. The child can pretty much just go online, and it's basically just reading through each subject, going through links. There might be some pages that they have to print. Trying to get myself out of the sun here. But that's a great resource. And the next one is Discovery K-12. So this one has no religious content. It's secular, and this one I think most mimics traditional school. So this would be a great fit for somebody who is thinking about only homeschooling temporarily, and so they want to keep that traditional structure there for their child. That's it. That concludes how you can homeschool. You've got your free activities, you've got your free homeschool, your cheap co-op. All of those resources will help you homeschool for little to no cost.